Oh, we good?
We good?
Sir.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yo.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie Andrew.
And I'm your man Shakespeare from a random house in Southside Jamaica, Queens. This is Yah Mans and them live. Yes.
Stupid. How y'all feeling today or tonight?
I thought we told you to stop asking stuff.
I just want to know how y'all feeling still.
Right.
I care about y'all. I just want to know how y'all feeling. That's all. Y'all feeling good? That's all you gotta say is y'all feeling good, and we gonna keep moving on.
Feeling good.
Thank you.
Feeling great.
I'm tired.
Tired.
I wish we started on time.
It is
I
our
mean,
time.
You always don't get what you want.
Obviously.
Shoot, we wanted sunny weather, but we didn't get that. We got rainy weather.
Thanks.
Speaking of the
I
weather,
see you in the chat when I. What up?
what's going on? Shouts out to One Eye Skull. But today we got a lot to talk about.
Listen.
Mainly about infidelity.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you introducing the show like this?
Facts. Like, what are you doing?
Y'all want to take the lead? Because it's
Nah.
my show. I do what I want.
Okay.
Remember
Oh, it's your show now.
that? Yeah.
Okay.
It's Gus the Third and YMATL. My name is Gus the Third, and these are. You ever seen Temptations? Is where I got that from.
Hey, Drew in the chat.
What's up,
Hey, Belly.
Alright.
Bello. How you doing this song? My song.
All right, I want to jump right into it.
Hey, yo.
Damn, ESPN taking over your shine.
Let's talk about.
Wait, hold on, yo, I'm
How you doing, Cowboy? How you doing?
I'm
Can't be
debuting
in
a
the
new
chat.
hairline,
What up,
y'all. Check this out.
What number is that?
Shit, number 3.
Look like a number 8.
Shit, fresh though. All right, go ahead.
It's not.
You wish.
Why would I wish down bad luck upon you?
Go ahead, bro.
Haters gonna hate.
Facts.
Right.
Where your
You know
hairline
what I'm
at, bro?
saying? It's in my head.
Obviously, you not trying.
Buried alive.
Hey, like I stop.
Come on, son.
All right, so
Oh, nah, son. Stop playing with the energy, bro.
the energy.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So let's talk about Derrick Jaxn. What did Derrick Jaxn do?
All right, you don't introduce the show no more.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tell us who Derrick Jaxn is, Shake.
so Derrick Jaxn is
Got
a
fired.
relationship guru who basically, I ain't gonna lie, he panders to women. And what he does is says everything right, but does everything wrong, if you know what I mean. As of late, Mr. Derrick Jaxn has been spreading messages like, oh, you got to be faithful, right? Be faithful, you know what I'm saying? Sticking by your woman, sticking by your bride. Come to find out that this man has been sticking it to other women. What a whore. Whore.
So you would just say he's a hypocrite?
He is the hypocrite of hypocrites.
Thank you. Definitely. Stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
I don't like the
Why
way
y'all
you...
niggas both got on black beanies?
Facts.
This is usually my shit.
Right. Gus. what
This is
you
my
doing?
house. Right.
Oh, okay. I
Nah.
guess.
So I don't really know too much about Derrick Jaxn, but I remember you put me on to him before,
Yeah.
and
Well, I told you.
you said that he pandered to women.
Yeah.
And a lot of women hold him to a certain pedestal because of him pandering to women, like saying things that he know that women want to hear. You know, and the news that he cheated on his wife is like shocking everybody. And I feel like a lot of dudes is like, I knew he was doing the dirt. I knew it was too good to be true. Kind of like they kind of laughing at him.
You think a lot of niggas was waiting for him to slip up?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me being one of them.
He's waiting for his downfall? He was praying for his downfall?
Not praying for his downfall, but it's like, you know when something's too good to be true? Like, you know when you see somebody, it's like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, there's something about you that's off. And I had a feeling, because he kept recording in his car, like, why you ain't never got no setup in your crib? Like, every video he's ever done was in his car. All right, so I'm thinking like, all right, maybe that's a theme, but it's like, something ain't right about
He
that.
just always did it in his car.
He was always in his car, right? And then it's like he just seemed too like perfect. Like, he does everything by the book. Like, not saying that he doesn't make any mistakes as a human, but like in his relationship, he just does nothing wrong. So just seeing that shit is like, you know, it is right with me. And then the truth came out. You whore.
How did, because you said most of his fan base or supporters are women.
Yeah.
How did they, like, what was like the general reaction from the women who supported him and listened to him, and you know,
that's the thing. I don't, you know how like people supporters never say nothing when they're like in the like thick of a like what do they call it?
A bad situation.
A bad situation, like a controversy. Yeah, they didn't, like I didn't really go looking for what they had to say. I'm just like because he came out with 2 confession videos, one by himself, one with his wife, and then he did a reaction to the second confession video like he wasn't in it. It's just mad weird, but it's like I don't know if he's trying to continue as normal.
Oh, we can't.
He like you can't like that's my thing. Like I don't.
you think it's going downhill.
Oh
from
no!
here.
Oh yeah! It's going downhill so fast,
On some
and he's not
heels.
helping it any better. He's right now. The best thing he could have done was shut up, but he's doing it. It's going worse for him because not only is he talking negatively. Well, I wouldn't say he's talking negatively. He's putting
Talking
his
what?
talking negatively. He's putting his wife in a bad situation, and also a lot of people are labeling him as a narcissist, and is coming off gaslighting the situation, and they're also coming at his wife on her appearances and stuff like that. So it's really making his situation like worse. I feel like the best thing he could have done was just shut up. Like address the allegations one time and then just like moved on.
I think he's trying to, I guess, go to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett route, but it's not working.
Gonna work. It's not gonna work. But
He's trying to control his own narrative, but
Like he has, like with his image, he has, you know, sold books. You know what I'm saying? Done appearances, and like, you know what I'm saying, has a big following that has made him money off the image that he was living by the stuff he was preaching.
I don't think anybody living by the shit that they be preaching. That's why I don't understand why people be searching for relationship gurus online. Like, I feel like there's a business component to it. Like, I'm just gonna tell you the shit that you want to hear because you like what I'm saying, but it may not be the truth that I'm actually living.
Yo, you ever realize that a lot of relationship gurus are single?
because they get the best advice, you gotta claim mine.
That could be true.
Wait, what you say, Gus?
I said you could. I don't think. Basically, what I'm really trying to say is whether you're single in a relationship, I think you can be a successful or a great guru, a relationship guru.
But why?
Yo, that's cool what you said, but back to what I said. I feel like a lot of relationship gurus are single.
Yeah, and I said, cool.
But
All
why?
right, so Leona Wilson, let me read the chat because
Yeah.
Drew ain't here. So
Yeah, we
Leona
got
Wilson
the chat.
said, I honestly wasn't shocked when I found out. To his current audience, is giving hypocrisy. He has a very high sense of self, and I think he was.
We not letting you read again.
Nigga, this shit's small. Go ahead. That shit's small. Y'all stupid. And then she said they need to leave that broken woman alone. The internet is ruthless, and he really thought showing her would save him.
I really think
She made a statement?
Yeah.
She did her own video.
This nigga fucking up.
No,
She did her own video where she was where she was basically saying that basically giving her side of the story.
Yeah.
Like she did decide to leave when she found out. She filed for divorce. But apparently this been going on forever. So it got me thinking, every time he did a video in the car, was he going to cheat? Like, was he on his way to the appointment? And like, don't get me wrong, I understand because they've been together since they was 19, right?
19.
19 years old. So I don't know how old he is now, but 19 is like, I say 19 to 25 is probably like your prime, fucking years. Like that's when you're doing the most, exploration. But once you made that commitment to be with your wife or be with the one that, you've been with, why then put on this persona as this guy who does everything like you got it down packed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, he sells a good dream. Because all behind the scenes, you was basically speaking on yourself.
That's why he was so good at it.
That's what I feel like.
He had the experience. He was living in the experience, and he's like, I could tell y'all what not to do because I'm doing it.
Exactly. He's a criminal.
I mean, that's a good way to give advice.
Man.
Right?
No, my thing is, it's a great way to give advice when you've passed that stage. Like say he goes through this stage, right, when he's younger, right? Mm-hmm. And then as he gets older, he starts giving advice. He starts, because he's been through it. I don't want nobody saying like, look, this is why you shouldn't go to jail, why you're frequently going to jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a contradiction. Like you didn't stop doing what you're doing and then give advice. You continuously kept doing it. Like it's different with somebody who makes money. You want to know how they make money and they continue to make money. That's different. But as far as like life advice, as far as, relationships and stuff like that, you expect the person giving the advice to be past the years of, cheating and all that.
And let me ask you guys a question. If a drug dealer, if you a kid.
What, a duck?
What?
A drug dealer or whoever, I'm going to say a drug dealer, in the street still.
Yeah.
Telling you, a young black youth playing basketball, yo, don't do what I'm doing. Stick to this basketball thing because what I'm doing is going to lead to nowhere. Would you listen to him? Would you be like, but you still selling drugs?
Yeah. But
what would you do?
But the thing is, here's two ways to look at it. You can either hear what he's saying and, continue on your path with a basketball dream and then make the best of your situation. Or you can get caught in the allure of a drug dealer. Now, he's probably got the best clothes on. You may not have that. He may be driving the best whips, be with the best girls. So you see all that, and then now you tempted. It's like, you telling me not to do it, but I see everything you gain from it. They don't see the destructive path of it. They see everything he's gaining. Now, say that same drug dealer gave you that advice and dies the next day. Oh, I'm listening to him.
I think. I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this knowledge because I feel like we're not addressing the real root of the issue.
What's the real issue?
This mo is filthy. First of all, he has sex.
Filthy.
He cheated on his wife in their own crib, in their own bed.
Yeah.
Second,
he said that?
No, like the woman that exposed him had pictures in their bedroom.
Like that's you go on a video, you go on these videos, you give advice, and you tell people not to cheat, not to do these things, and not only do you cheat, but you cheat in your own bed.
Disrespect your wife.
And there's pictures of it. No, not knowing. You should know if you're gonna do dirt like that. Someone of your stature. Not saying it's right.
I have a question when we finish.
But the fact that there's pictures, that's some shit that's like, is unforgivable because the internet is a cruel place. Like, I don't know how he gets his career back on track. Like, how can you listen to somebody who literally cheated so bad that it's like your words don't mean shit? The only thing he could say is, I basically said I don't know what he can say, honestly. I'm trying to think of how he can get his career back on track, but I don't see that ever happening.
Does his advice work?
No.
I think it works.
People listened to him because it was working.
Yes, because
Who was it working for?
Listen, they were under. You gotta remember, they were under the assumption that he was living by the words he was preaching.
That's the problem with a lot of people. People be. I was not surprised when I heard this news.
This is what my argument is. You can still be living foul and give good advice.
How?
Because you know what living foul feel like, so you got to do the opposite.
But yeah, when you're living in it, bro. I'm not taking no. You're living in it. Like you are continuously to portray a person who's not of it. That's what he's doing. He's portraying a person who's not of it. But listen to what I'm saying real quick. He's portraying a person who's not of it, right? But at the same time, now all these allegations are coming out. All these people are saying, "Oh, I had sex with him. I slept with him." They got pictures of him in his bedroom. him and the mistress in the bedroom or whatever the case may be. Now, how much value does your advice give? Does your advice hold?
Let me respond to that. I'm gonna respond to that by giving a small example. Pastors, right? Pastors.
I don't fuck with them either.
Damn. Okay. But you've heard of pastors who did things that was that didn't fit their character or
the moral
exactly
beliefs.
You not following the book. You cheating on your first lady, or you stealing
adultery
from the all right, exactly.
I got you. Seems
So
like you slipping.
But they still have a following. They still have a congregation after. Some may leave.
I think,
but they still have.
But you know why that's not entirely true? Because there's so much built behind the church that people are more willing to forgive the pastor for those transgressions because he's preaching on so many different things versus someone who's strictly preaching about one specific lifestyle, which is relationships. The pastor has so many different things they can talk about where the person can tune them out for their past transgressions versus someone who's strictly telling you what not to do in the situation that they're doing. So it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges because there's so much differences when it comes to like the churches, like and this specific situation where you're not going to have a bigger following drop versus this person who's preaching about not cheating and doing it and having nothing else they can speak on because their words are basically what they've been selling you on.
Because if you put it this way, right, when it comes to somebody in the church, right, they're supposed to be living by the book, right? The word, whatever you want to call it. Just because they stop following the way of the book doesn't mean you have to. They're preaching what's in the book still. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean you have to stop believing in God because this one person messed up.
And doesn't the church practice forgiveness?
Exactly. That's why they forgive them, because God would.
All I'm saying is with the
that comparison.
I understand what you're saying. You're saying that because when a preacher is probably going to have more of a broad thing, and he's preaching from a Bible, so he can still do things in the flesh, but he's not. It's not coming.
Still
from
not right, but still, yeah.
But I still disagree because I feel like you can still say logical things. So like how many times have you given somebody advice that you didn't even follow?
I was gonna
yourself?
Say back to you had a statement where you said you can still give good advice while doing the opposite.
Yeah.
I somewhat agree to that, but at the same time, it's not morally correct.
Okay, that's a different argument. That's a different argument.
Not morally correct
because
though.
you're trying to come off with intention of saying good things when you're not living.
Are you saying good things? Is your message clear? Are you teaching? Yes, right?
Technically, yeah.
You're probably not the perfect example in your lifestyle, but the information you're passing on is valid information.
True.
So will your lifestyle discredit? For some people, yeah. But I feel like some people they say, oh, well, his advice worked for the last 5 years. You know, why would I stop listening to him now? Just because he's living this lifestyle.
That's what I'm saying.
But his information he's passing is working.
Don't you think it's because the fact that his advice tailored to one specific subject and the fact that he failed in that specific subject, don't you think it's much harder for him to come back from that?
Yeah, that's what I said. Some people probably not going to bounce back, but I feel like those who it did work because he had such a following, for those who it worked, they're going to come back.
I mean, if they do come back, there's always going to be a lot of like questions like, oh, well, people are going to be like, it's just, it's going to be a lot of trolling.
So Liana said,
in this comment.
She said people who give relationship advice have been targeting women particularly because they invest a lot into learning about finding the one. So there's room for people to take advantage of. So do you feel like he was taking advantage of women, right? That's
people take advantage of people every day.
But I feel like he was very manipulative. Like
he was.
To me, you used, all right, for some people where relationships are their weakness, he basically saying to them like, oh, this is what your man should be doing. This is what a man should be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is how he should move. This is what you should see in a husband. This is what a woman wants. So now you tell somebody who's probably not great at relationships,
right?
This is the direction you should be going in. and then you find out that the man giving you this advice is not living by it. You know what I'm saying? You give off the image that you live this lifestyle. You give the advice as if you live it, but then I come to find out, like, yo, I've been putting money in your pocket. None of that shit is true.
And it seems like, yeah, he's like a fraud kind of.
Yeah.
So she said, Liana said,
$250. That's who y'all.
She said Derrick's image was not, don't be like me, be better. She said it was guys should do and what guys should do and what women should do.
Yeah.
That's like what he portrayed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like be like me.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all feel like men can stay faithful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like
Black men don't cheat.
I feel like men can stay faithful, but do you feel like it's
don't say that right now. Like,
do you feel like it's expected, like, or I shouldn't say expected. Do you feel like it's not surprising when men cheat?
I wouldn't say it's not surprising, but you know it happens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would like you know as you grow, like, yo, certain people gonna do certain shit that you can't control.
Right.
People gonna cheat. People gonna be faithful. It's a part of life. Now, my thing is when, damn, I might be transitioning into the thing I wanted to talk about.
The thing from that
yeah. But
Let it go in here.
my thing is when people, like, say a woman has been cheated on, then she has a relationship where, all right, another man has cheated, and then she gets a good guy. She's watching him as if, you know what, he might cheat on me too, and then it gets labeled as, yo, I done dated niggas before. All men cheat. Like, I hate that. I hate that stigma of it, because you've been in some bad relationships or been in situationships where men have cheated on you or whatever the case may be. Now the whole
Relationships.
All the relationships you get into from now on is looked at as, oh, you're gonna cheat.
But can you blame her though? Sometimes I feel like if hypothetically, if I was in a situation like that and a girl told me that, I'd probably take it as a challenge. Like, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Like, it's more or less like, all right, like, I understand your struggle. I'm not gonna take it personal. What I'm gonna do is make sure that I'm not that guy that you assume every guy to be. You know, like, I'll be patient with her, but if her baggage starts to outweigh, you know, the relationship, then I'd walk away.
And I think that's the main key with that is trust. She has to make the decision to trust you. Yeah. And that may take time, but after a while, like you just said, if she still doesn't decide to trust you for whatever reason, I mean, it's not your fault. You know, it's just like, you know, that's something that she has to work with, you know, with on her own. If she can't figure it out, then
you don't think you could work with her on that? Like, you don't think you could be patient enough to be like, all right, like, I know, like, if she was forthcoming and telling you, like, yo, I've been cheated on X, Y, and Z this many times, like, you know, my mindset in relationship is everybody's gonna cheat. Do you feel like you as a guy can be able to help her build her trust back?
I think, honestly, I don't think that's not. I think I can do my part and be as honest as I can, and I think I can have patience. But if I wanna, it honestly just depends on her. Like, do I feel if she's worth it? If she's worth the wait, and if she's making progress.
Yeah.
Like, if it's been 3-4 years and you still treat me the same way, like,
oh, you know,
you still got
3-4 years is a long time.
But still, some,
you know, you're right. It shouldn't be a timeline. Yeah.
Exactly, because some people have past that scars them.
So how long would you stay if she couldn't trust you, even if you're not doing anything wrong?
It really all depends. You know, I would in that situation. I mean, in any relationship I hope we have like open dialogue and great communication skills, and through our communication, hopefully, I can see that she's opening up a little bit more. But if I still feel like there's a wall there, I speak about it, and she's still like, "Oh, am I ready yet?" Cool. But I think it's more so. If she's not ready, okay, but still talk to me. Let me know that you're not ready.
Let me ask you. Can I just read where it's based from?
Yeah.
All right. So my homegirl Nia has said this in a story. She said, in conclusion, all men cheat. Sweetie is the baddest, but most men can't resist the temptation because they are weak. So because of the whole Sweetie Quavo situation, she's saying that men are weak to temptation. They can't resist. Like she said, basically all men cheat.
I mean, it's really hard to like not dispute it and then dispute it at the same time. If you get what I'm saying, because like there's a lot of stories where dudes cheat on their girl, but there's other people who don't cheat on their girl, but those stories aren't in the news because nobody really cares about that. Everybody expects that to be that. So
everybody cares about the negative.
Yeah, like everybody's like, wow, of course he cheated, blah blah blah. But I guess for me, like I said before, like I don't take offense to those statements because I feel like at the end of the day, like some people's experience shape how they think, and like if they feel like that's what if they've experienced that in life and that's what they feel, either I feel like I want to change that for them or that person's not for me. You know, there's other women who may disagree with that. It depends on who you come across.
She in the chat. Chanel?
Yeah.
Shout out to her in the chat.
It's your topic.
She said, yes, that's me.
We got where does the phone call go to?
No, we can't do that right now.
Oh, you can't?
Nah.
Never mind.
Unless you could do the speaker thing, but we got to get the,
You want to do the speaker thing?
Speaker knockers.
Wait, Kayleen said that she didn't know who he was, but she checked out the video and he was referring to himself in the third person.
No, there was a video where he was when he was watching the confession video with his wife.
Oh, it was a reaction
and
video.
reacting to it in third person.
That's weird. Like,
is it though?
Where's he posting this at?
No, like yo, he needs a PR person. Like seriously,
you know why he's posting on YouTube, right?
to get clicks.
Yeah,
Duh.
Yeah, content.
Motherfuckers will
He's
click
trying
that
to
shit
do
every
a
time.
different way to keep his business flow. Every time we talk about him, he's getting views on his video. Like, I think he's trying to see it where, okay, I'm gonna monopolize on a bad situation the best way I can right now because at the end of the day, my business is gonna go down.
So I'm
for
gonna
a while.
react to my reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it so extreme that you have to pay. Because if you look at the comments on the Shade Room, them shits it's a lot of people interacting with that shit.
But I don't honestly think that. I think that's true because content, you make money off your content. I also think it's cool to analyze yourself, and he's recording. Like it's good. I think he's being analytical with himself. Because when you're doing that, even no matter how planned you want a video to be or whatever, when you press that record button, nigga, that's still emotional. And I think if you could watch something, if you watch yourself, you can he's probably trying to clear up what he's trying to say better or whatever like that.
Nigga, no, he was doing a reaction to himself in the third person. He was saying how his wife, why does his wife look nervous and all that stuff? He probably forced her to do it. Like, and he was basically saying he was reacting to himself.
Oh, like it wasn't him?
Like he wasn't there.
Oh.
Well, let's get back to the other topic.
Yeah. Because we gotta.
What if this was all like a stunt?
It could be.
A publicity stunt?
Facts.
I mean, we all fail.
That's the shit I be thinking about.
It could be.
But yeah, so your friend, she said that she believes that all men can't resist temptation.
Can't resist temptation.
So what do you guys?
I
already said my piece about it.
You sure you want to stick to that?
All men cheat. All she put ALL. All men cheat. She said, Sweetie was the baddest, or a baddie, and men still can't resist. They couldn't resist. Men can't resist temptation and are weak to temptation.
But Kayleen said it perfectly. It has nothing to do with looks. Clearly.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Who do you blame in that situation?
I mean,
you blame the person that cheat.
Of course.
You always blame
Of course.
You should be confident enough to end your relationship if you want to move on.
Boom.
Austin Jaxn.
You can't. I don't care how much. like I don't care. How, she wasn't cooking for you. She wasn't showing you attention. She wasn't having sex with you. She wasn't doing this. She wasn't doing that. If you want to move on, you move on. Completely. Don't step out of the relationship and try to make that a reason. Like make a reason out of it because she wasn't doing her part as a partner.
Yeah. But
that's a poor excuse for cheating.
Absolutely. I feel like if you want to step outside the relationship, then end it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for you to, you gonna sneak around and then you always get caught.
I feel like it's easier said than done. No, I'm not saying I would do it, but I feel like we always tell people to end a relationship, but there's always so many stories of people cheating on each other.
Yeah.
Why is it hard for people to end a relationship?
You know why?
Security.
Before they cheat.
They want to have someone still there.
Yeah.
They don't want to be alone. They still want to have that security, that somebody that they could go back home to, or to somebody that they could call late at night. Or they still want to have something. They don't want to basically throw all their cards out.
The cake, to have your cake and eat it too.
I feel like
it's
that's
a
not
selfish,
even a logical statement.
It's not. That's why I said it like that. But it's a lot of times people be selfish. I think it's the selfishness about it. It's also what you said, Austin. And I think it's the if I break up with you, like that's gonna hurt. Like if I end, like we aren't totally that. Even if it's 30% good, that's 30% good that I'm not gonna have no more.
Yeah. No. You're right. I just feel like
Shout out to Rosemika in the chat.
I just feel like I'm just never
Shout you
surprised
out.
when people cheat because it's just like.
Oh, so you agreeing with her then?
No, I'm not agreeing. What I'm saying is that like for me, it's like it takes a lot for people not to cheat, and I feel like you have to be secure and confident in your own abilities to better your relationship.
You gonna
I just want to read what Isaiah said. Do all men cheat? No. But ironically, the men that do or have the most opportunities to do so. What? Oh, have the opportunities to do so. Majority are attracted to those men. Women don't want men other women wouldn't want.
So to sum it up. What did he say again?
Yo, ladies, y'all agree with what Zay said?
So basically said all men don't cheat, but women are attracted to the ones that do because no woman wants a man that no other woman wants.
That last comment that he just said, that last statement, y'all agree with that?
And Liana said it's not about. She said it is about being mature enough to prioritize the other person in your relationship over your urge to have sex with someone else. Basically, figure out why you want to cheat or leave.
Yeah, the men that cheat are selfish. Rosemika.
About to call them shellfish.
I was
Shellfish.
just about to say that. Like, nigga, ain't you
But
allergic to
speaking of
seafood?
cheating,
Kayleen quoted how he said it in the video. He's like, Derrick Jaxn cheated.
I would
Yeah, that's kind of narcissistic. Yeah, I agree, Kayleen.
Speaking of cheating,
Him probably saying it like that is like he's not putting the guilt on himself. Like he's trying to avoid saying he's a like I don't know. It's like an alter ego or some shit that he's talking about.
separating, he's taking himself out the picture.
Right, like nigga, that is you. Fuck.
All right, so let's bring this to the other side.
The other side.
So
Do all women cheat?
this.
Yes, they do. No, I'm playing.
So they cheat well though.
Really?
Boosie, Lil Boosie, who always has something to say, says nobody can fuck with your girl unless she's interested. Let that sink in. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that nobody can mess with your girl unless she's interested or unless she, lets it happen?
This could work vice versa, right?
Yeah, vice versa, definitely.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
Care to say more?
Why?
Or you just gonna say I agree? Huh?
I agree with the statement because it's like if you
Yes, Boosie.
if I'm trying to think about a way where hypothetically speaking, my significant other cheated on me and she says it wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do it, but I cheated.
Think about it. You're not giving her attention. You
But she still decided.
That's no reason to cheat.
I'm not saying that's not a reason to cheat, but if you're not playing your part in a relationship, it's not surprising why somebody would step out of it.
Unless she's interested. She was interested in that action because of what I was lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
She was interested in that person.
But hold on. But
That
don't you
too.
think if she's been telling you what she wants and needs, and you've been ignoring it, don't you think it wouldn't come off as a surprise if she's cheating on you?
You're switching the argument.
I'm not switching the argument.
I
You're
think you're
saying
adding more to it than what the statement is.
But I'm saying that's a broad statement because it's basically you're basically saying, oh, she's not interested. There could be different factors on why she's interested. Not saying it's right, because you know.
Wait,
yeah, exactly.
Read it to him. Read it to him one more time.
I get it. I get what he's saying. You don't got to
highlight. He's highlighting the interested. There's different reasons to be interested.
Yeah.
Whether it's she's interested or it's because of the lack of what the
she
guy
was
doing.
interested.
Exactly.
Literally, that's the word. Why are you trying to say there's different ways to be interested?
Because
she's interested.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. She is interested. But I feel like that's a blanketed statement.
Nobody can fuck with your girl unless she's interested.
You sound like you ain't want to curse this now.
Can I read?
Airways.
Can I read this? Lily said your lack has nothing to do with her cheating.
Yeah.
So no matter what you lack in your relationship, her choice in cheating is her choice.
It's her choice.
If he's saying if somebody's sliding in your girl DMs, talking to your girl, right? She gonna talk back if she interested. She gonna go on a date if she interested. She gonna cheat if she interested. If she's not interested, it's not even gonna go that far. I agree. If you're not interested, you wouldn't even entertain it.
I concur.
Rose Mika said,
but
she cheats.
Saying, there's always stipulations to that. But you're right. I was just giving the devil's advocate.
Rose Mika said,
it's not really horrible.
Rose Mika said, she cheats because she's a cheater. Cheating is, Lily said, cheesing. Lily said cheating is a choice, man or woman.
You know what? I guess I just don't like when Lil Boosie gives relationship
Who's
advice.
lube?
I mean, I said Lil Boosie. You don't hear my southern accent?
You didn't want to.
I don't like when he give relationship advice.
You want to agree with him?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. That's the last person I'm gonna turn to when it comes to relationship advice. Be perfectly honest.
Colleen said that statement works both ways. The person is obviously interested on some level.
Right.
One Eye Skull says she's a man cheeser.
I wonder, honestly, I think this is a good question. Not for you guys to answer. I want everybody to answer this. I want to ask the audience this. I want to ask the audience.
So I just throw the question out.
I'm going to ask right now.
Shake says, so why are you asking?
I'm going to ask this.
Good.
A guy or a young lady that you're attracted to.
I feel like he talks like Morgan Freeman.
Huh?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, so
he does look like a young Morgan Freeman.
Shut up.
All right,
come on,
now
Morgan.
you look like Derrick Jaxn.
All right, so do you think if everybody had one time to cheat on their significant other and get away with it, would people use that?
Yes.
Majority of people?
I think a lot of people.
If everybody had one time within their life to cheat on their significant other and get away with it, would they use that opportunity?
Yes.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Still might get caught.
Still might get. No. In this hypothetical, you won't get caught. Do you think that majority of people would use it or wouldn't?
No, I feel like people would cash it in. Like if it was like I cheat, I don't get caught. Some people would cash it in, but then some people's logic intervenes. Their morals kick in. It's like no matter what, this is my significant other, my wife, whoever this is, life partner. You know what I'm saying? Why? Even if I know I can get away with it, why? If this person is in my life.
More
what?
You want to say more pussy?
Speak up, toxic man.
Say it with your chest, nigga.
Toxic man.
More pussy, right?
Right? That's what you said?
It's situational.
Toxic man.
More vaginas.
I'm a toxic man.
Situational. That's all I'm going to say. Situational. Circumstantial.
I got a question.
What's the question?
Random thought.
What's the question?
If you swinging
with
your partner, is that cheating? Is that considered cheating?
No.
Right? Because I both agree?
Both agree to it.
They got sex parties and stuff in the city.
What?
Like we're
the reason I said is because Leanna said if they're in a happy relationship, then no.
How do you know about that shit?
She said, Leona said if they're in a happy relationship, no. And then I thought like people being in relationships sometimes
And still
want to like have sex and swing and stuff, but swinging is not considered cheating. So.
Because they freaky.
Yeah, they just weird.
They just want to, you know.
They're a little outside of the circle.
What makes a happy relationship? I'm only asking that just because you know, that's interesting. Like I know it varies with different people.
I mean,
Don't ask me, ask Liana. She said it.
Leanna, what's your idea of like?
it's Lily, damn it.
Oh, Lily, do you love me?
My bad, Lala.
What makes it? What do you guys think makes a happy relationship? Like, what do you? I don't know. Okay.
I mean, I would say, you know, you know, your communication skills are good because you gotta have some type of, you know, be on that level of communication to, you know, disagree and all that stuff. Y'all probably friends more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand each other pretty well. Knowing likes and dislikes, of course, that comes with it. And just I think it's basically comes down to having an understanding of who you with.
Rosemika said trust.
Yeah, trust is a big thing.
I think a big thing is being yourself around your partner, being comfortable being yourself.
I
Like
agree.
if you're comfortable with each other and you understand each other, like that chemistry right there is like that alone could just make you happy. And sex.
I agree.
That's another.
That out there.
That's the other glue.
And sex.
I think
Just got that out in there.
I think a good word,
looking at me?
word that's like spinning in my head is
I got a question when
desire.
you're done.
I think both parties have to desire each other. Not just sex, but
Yeah,
like
but another aspect.
I want you. I want to be with you. I think that's
lust, love and lust.
Love and lust.
Wait, Gus, you didn't answer the question
What's the
about
question?
would you cheat if you had the one opportunity in your relationship and
Did you
wouldn't
answer
get
it?
caught? No, nigga.
All right.
Wait, I didn't know that was supposed to. I thought he posed that to the audience.
Everybody.
Come on, Austin, what are you doing?
I mean, you brought up the question like you had an answer.
Nah, it was just a question.
He said,
Oh.
"Do
I
you
was
think
curious.
people?" He didn't say, "Do you think we?"
Well, I want to know
come on,
about
let
you,
me read.
Gus.
Me,
He would.
depending on no.
That no sound so weak.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah, you would.
Cause if I was thinking about doing it, I'm like, yo, you got a cheat card too. Use it. I'll try to
I
get
feel
it on
like
the same
that just
page.
So you
makes
trying
it
to get her to
so-
use hers so you can use yours?
Nah,
So
I'm
he
like,
can ease
let's-
his guilt.
I'm
He
about
can
to
ease his
use
guilt.
mine. That's no reason to use the card if I'm telling her, right?
Listen,
You're right. You're right.
So I guess I won't use it.
baby, I'm about to cash this in. I think you should swipe yours too.
Yeah, you wasn't supposed to find out, but I'm just letting you
I'm
know.
letting you know, okay? I know a guy.
I would only use it if it was an accident.
What?
I got drunk for whatever reason. I got.
But you drunk, but you sober enough to cash it.
Nah, I wake up like, damn. Let me cash this.
We got a statement.
you already cashed
We got
it in
a
already.
statement from Mr. Goodwin.
All right, hold on.
You got it?
Let me just read some of these. So
Mutual respect, love, and trust, and fun.
yes,
Shout out to Lily.
Rosemika said trust makes a happy relationship. Colleen said people would absolutely use it. Oh, I'm talking about the sex card.
That card.
That free pass card. Lily said mutual respect, love, and trust, and fun. Colleen said imagine the social norm being one time is absolutely acceptable. That's a good
I'll be
conversation.
lit. I'll be saving that.
Rosemika said, respect too, with an exclamation point. If you don't respect your partner, it could never work. Isaiah Goodwin with the chapter. Let me read
It's a
this.
paragraph.
Whatever
Okay.
the fuck. If you're being honest, put every man on truth serum. Majority of us, if not all of us, would love to have more than just one woman. But since we not wait, what? Since we know that's a hard sell to most women, dude's gonna cheat. Toxic Isaiah, toxic man.
Y'all agree with him?
So basically, it doesn't even matter if you get a card or not. You just gonna cheat.
Y'all think that? You think that if all of us had true serum, like
Yes,
Niggas is gonna
yes.
cheat.
A lot of niggas would do it. Like it's just, I just feel like it's just. it would just be that way. Because I feel like a lot of dudes would cheat, but the only reason why they don't cheat is because of bad karma, and they wouldn't want to do it to their partner. I feel like I like, come on now.
Do you think that like dudes, from the dudes that y'all know, how many of them are one woman dudes? Like they really desire just one woman.
I got friends on both sides of the spectrum, so it's like I know some that they out there, and I know some that's faithful to their girl. So it's like,
can you see? Is there a specific thing or trait that you can connect with all the dudes that want to be out there, that cheat or want to be out there, have multiple women, compared to the dudes that want to be faithful to one woman or just want to be in a relationship with one woman?
I would say that they've been in that lifestyle from when they were younger, so it didn't change as they got older. You know what I'm saying? Like they never broke that habit of being with multiple women and just being with one. So I say they never got out of that I guess you want to call it a phase. Yeah,
you got to experience both.
Yeah.
Experience being with one, experience with being multiple.
Because I know people who've been in, I would say environment, but that's not the case because I've seen people who've been in 2-family homes and 1-family homes. I mean, 2-family homes, 2-parent homes and 1-parent homes.
Okay, real estate broker. Think I'm already trying to sell you a home, right?
Shake real estate. That who have 2-parent homes and 1-parent homes who stay faithful with the one that they was with, and I've seen people who've had both parents married for years, seen that example growing up, and still living wanting to be with somebody else. So I don't think it's environment, but it could be more social in a way, because you see people out there who are they have more than one woman. They cheat. They say it's cool. A lot of these niggas look up to Future.
I think home plays a part, but I think it plays a little part.
A little.
A lot of it comes from your friends, your surroundings, your social life. Like I feel like a lot, whatever happens at home, you don't spend all your time at home. Right? At some point, you spend more time
outside.
Social life, school, work, blah blah blah. I feel like that's where you start to pick up your own character and who you decide to be, right? But the root is home.
Yeah, I feel like everybody
becomes
got that
small.
One, I feel like everybody got that one uncle who just, you know what I'm saying, who just never been married.
So Lily said, I'm assuming she's talking about guys. Why y'all love to have more than one? Y'all never satisfied. More than one woman. Ladies in the chat, if you could have more than one guy, I mean, I feel like girls do it though. If you could have more than one guy, would you, or would you just stick to one guy?
You know what's crazy? I know that I know this. There are women out there who have men for different things. They have the man that's maybe handy around the house, so they keep him around.
I'm that guy.
They got a man who, all right, you want to list? There's a guy that's probably the get money guy. They keep him around.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They probably got somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, who likes to travel a lot. So they keep him around. Now, I'm not saying every woman does this, but some have that guy in the back pocket. Like, you know what, you not acting right. Here's another one.
Yeah. They got food guy. Yeah. Cuddle guy.
Man, I just think here's another thing.
Zay saying y'all lying on yourselves. He's saying we. I'm gonna say we. He's saying we all lying on ourselves.
Who said that?
I just called him toxic.
I mean,
I get with his topic talking about
kind of hard.
First of all, listen. What you're saying is, every man would love to have more than one woman. Yes, absolutely. But I know the headache it brings. I'm good with one woman. You want me to juggle two? For what? No, I'm good with one woman. All right, one woman that can satisfy me, get me where I need to be. Like
Is it a headache if they both agree? Like if it's mutual? Like or is it a headache because you trying to live with two? Like you trying to live going between two people?
Like it's going between two people. Okay. It's like why am I doing that when I have this one person who's willing to do anything for me and I'm trying to find somebody else?
Guys, I
think
it's human nature.
Is two better than one? Yeah. Not all the time.
But who's to say you gotta be with the other person? I'm not. I wouldn't do it. But I'm just saying.
That's what I was.
I'm just saying. What I'm trying to do.
Watch your mouth.
Like you got a relationship. You got a relationship and one sexual partner. I mean, you got multiple sexual partners.
I'm good.
One main relationship.
I'm good with all that. That's a lot of stamina.
Spread the love, people. Spread the love.
I just feel like
straight.
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if both parties want to cheat, if they agree to something like this. I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of dudes would say yes.
I'm a fair dude. I can be honest and say I wouldn't do it because I know I would want my women to be able to, but because I wouldn't want her to.
All right,
I'm not gonna do it.
So let's make this interesting now, right?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Your woman is allowing you to have another partner in the bedroom with her, right?
Like, why?
Right? She's allowing it. Yo, I'll give you the pass, but the only stipulation is you gotta let me have another guy in the room.
Yeah, I had the same reaction just now.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't even react. I'm like, fuck.
You be like, you with it?
All bets is off. Fuck that.
So let me ask you a question, Austin. She said, "What if you wanted to have another girl with her? Would you do it, or would you be mad if would you be mad if she said
if that's my request?
Yeah.
And she said, if that's my request, and she said, yeah. Wait, what are you asking?
No, what I'm saying is, he said if a girl wanted another dude in the room, right, like a threesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you saying
now it'd be a foursome, right?
No.
Oh.
No, you get your threesome with your girl. She want a threesome with a guy.
Yeah. Basically.
So 2 threesomes.
Yeah.
You get yours, she get hers.
Well, it's not really a threesome for you when the dude come in.
It's not. It's not really a threesome.
So what would you do?
I'm not interested in that, nigga.
Okay.
You better not be interested in that, nigga. Shit.
Nah, I'm not interested in that.
I wouldn't do it.
Watching another nigga kill your girl while you just right there.
Nah.
I gotta call the cops.
Wiping the sweat off her. Nah.
Yo, give me a towel, nigga. Nah, I couldn't do that shit.
You got juice.
She's immediately not my girl no more.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. And I think that's the real reason. Like, if we all had truth. I wonder, like, you asked the ladies. Did any of the ladies answer that question?
But there's some guys.
They want to have multiple partners? Ladies.
Lily answered.
But there are some guys who.
Lily said I wouldn't be smashing more than one guy.
There's some guys who would want to have a threesome with a girl, but wouldn't want their girl to have a threesome with a guy. There are some guys who believe in that.
Wait. Threesomes it's like a thing where, like, okay, that's very niche. Right, I don't think everybody.
It's niche?
I don't think everybody out there looking for threesomes. One, you got to be on some freaky shit, right, to even consider it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
some drunk shit,
or some drunk shit. I guess that brings out the inner freak in you or whatever. Then you gotta convince a partner to do it. I don't know. It probably doesn't happen as often.
Nah, people make it seem like it does, but I don't think it does.
Yeah. I think that it sucks when there's convincing. If you like put it out on the table, if you put it out on the table and she like, okay, compared to convincing, like, yo,
that doesn't sound.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I would only want to do a threesome if the other person is with it too, like from jump.
But would you feel right because you getting what you want and she's not getting what she wants?
What does she want?
What if she's like, okay, like we said, you said you're willing to do it if she says she's okay with it, but let's say she's like, you know what, after you guys did it, and then she says later down the line, like, I felt like it wasn't fair that we had a threesome and I wasn't able to get a threesome for my benefit. How would you feel about that?
You know when Kyrie got a good question, he just looked you dead in your eye.
How would you feel about that?
I guess I'll sacrifice my fantasy.
Oh, I thought you about to say something else. I didn't know
sacrifice your what? What did he say?
Or do my threesome first and not show up for the other one.
So what's your thoughts on this? Rosemika said, I feel like some couples be reaching with all that stuff to fill voids in their relationship.
I agree.
Yeah, the void is the. No, I'm playing.
The void is the bad sex. Is that the void?
I mean, that's a great question.
Actually,
I disagree.
I wouldn't actually agree. And now I think about it, maybe there's like fantasies that people may have, but they're comfortable freaky, expressing it with their partner. So I don't think it's necessarily avoid all the time. I think it just depends on the couple how comfortable they are with expressing their fantasies.
Everybody is different.
Yeah.
Like you can meet somebody who has a higher sex drive than you, and like I remember we talked about this before, and I asked you, I was like, are your partners like really honest with their sexual desires, or are you really honest with your partners about your sexual desires? Do you tell them everything you want? Do you tell them everything you like?
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I go on vacation, when I get my significant other, I want to fuck on every balcony. I'm sorry, that's a fantasy of mine.
But do you let her know?
I'm going to.
Yeah, I don't feel like
I'm going to.
But
every balcony, every hotel, every resort, every balcony, every villa, no matter where we stay, every balcony. I'm looking directly in the camera. I'm talking to whoever you are. You're gonna get this work.
But I feel like even that right there, that may not even be touching like. Some people got desires way.
I agree.
That's kind of compared to what other people. They got some other shit.
I feel like
you know what, you're right, but we're talking about me right now. So
they going in talking about trains and shit. They done lost me. I don't know
I'm
this
not
analogy.
talking about trains.
Express train. No, I'm talking about right here in the chat. I don't know what y'all.
Because they were saying that because I think they said.
Express trains. Train got to be this train. 2 persons, more than one. Yeah, they fucking me up.
That's
right
an
now.
express train. 2 guys, 1 girl. That's what they said.
That's the
That's express train.
I get it. Oh, shit.
But what's going on?
That's a train. I always just go to the train. No.
Yeah.
You ran the train.
It's the Long Island Railroad.
LIRR.
Nah, but what I was saying is, I feel like people.
Oh damn, Rose Mika shut it down. Catch something, you catch something and you die. There's diseases out there, y'all. Don't forget.
OG.
Wait, who said unprotected?
That's like a cracker for the PJs.
Nah, but
That's mean.
Back to your topic about like fantasies. I feel like that's part of the reason why people cheat, because they can't express their fantasies to their partner, so that's why they end up doing.
Why can't they express it?
Because maybe they feel like their partner isn't open enough to
Whose
be able
fault
to.
is that? Whose fault is it that you don't want to express?
It could be them, and it could be they tried to, and then the partner shut it down.
That's a difference.
That sounds very personal.
That's a difference. Saying that you not expressing or you trying to express, it's 2 different things.
That's true.
If you're not expressing it, that's on you.
Of course.
If you're trying to express it and they're not getting it, that's on them.
You think it's really on them? Maybe they're just not comfortable with it.
Yeah, I mean, but the fact that you tried is what I'm saying.
So does that give you reason to cheat on your partner because they're not?
No, I said before.
I know.
You heard what I said before, right?
Because
now. All right.
No. What I was
He trying to make me contradict myself out here.
No, why I said that was because I feel like that's another reason why people cheat, because they may have expressed to their partner their fantasies, and their partner may have shut it down. So their fantasies, every time maybe they have sex, they're probably thinking like, yo, I wanna do this, I wanna do that, but I can't do this. So then they meet somebody, and if they have their fantasies, and it's just like they can't let that side chick go or whoever, because they're able to have their fantasies satisfied, and it kind of like it fucks their own relationship, because they kind of detach themselves from the relationship because they can't get what they want.
So I've known people who've been in that situation where the sex wasn't up to their standard, freaky wise, so they stepped out to find something that was more equal to their freaky. But they still cheated because their partner is still there, but the partner wasn't as freaky.
Was a discussion had with their partner
about their desires?
About the desires.
Yes.
And the partner just wasn't with it, wasn't willing to try.
I don't know all the details, but I know that they did have a discussion.
I think that's easy to come back.
And I guess the discussion didn't lead to.
So all right. So let me put it this way: if your partner had something they wanted to do, right, something freaky they wanted to do, would you be willing to try? And if it wasn't for you, you'd be like, it's not really my thing. Or would you just say no off the bat?
I would say I'll be willing to try, depending on how freaky it is.
Yeah.
But I will also say this. I'm also going to say this. Say if you try it, you don't like it. And she really wants that experience, she still may possibly cheat because she want that. Say, for instance, she want to do butt play stuff, right?
Why you got your hands like that?
She want to do butt play stuff, but you're not with that, and she really desires that. So she steps out to get that experience. Can you understand? Like is that? Are you asking me like? Was that the question? Like, if she cheats because of that reason, like, can you come back from that?
What I was saying is like, well, not specifically that reason. I wasn't thinking about it, but like in any fantasy case scenario where you turn it down, and then she steps out or he or she steps out, I feel like it may be easier for you to kind of like get that relationship back because maybe you guys can go to therapy and maybe you guys can try to open your mind to those type of situations. But at the same time, I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, like if you wanted a threesome, like we was talking about, you wanted a threesome. She says, "Nah, you go step out and get your own threesome without your girl.
Wait,
you
what?
come back." I'm saying like you wanted a threesome. She's like, "Nah, I'm not with it." You go out, get your own threesome. She finds out, or you let her know, like, "Yo, I fucked up. I had a threesome." You think it could be worked out?
Nigga, it's not fucked up if you planned it. The fuck
But here's the thing, though. Think about it like
In the
this.
chat.
You can read the code.
Nah, they have no side conversation.
Yeah, this chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat room right now. I see it. It's lit in there. So, readers of tonight.
What?
We have to scroll. Isaiah and Lily going that okay, so Lily said, "Nah, go find someone on your level, or if you really love them, make it work. If it's not working, left her ass." That's what she said. Wait a minute. Wait, how do you say this name? Cammy said, "Wait a minute, not the butt play." Yeah, am I missing something? Oh, Colleen said, "Why is it for straight women to want two men as a threesome fantasy a shock? She's straight. I never get why that's a shock."
Did you see what she said before that? She said, "Wise woman, I gotta be okay with another woman in bed. That's a lot of bacteria going around. That's like an instant UTI."
Well, when you want 2 men, it's a lot of dick in the room. The fuck?
I mean, but she got a point. It's like if the girl is straight,
She do got a point.
she want dick. She don't want pussy.
Yeah, it really
That's
shouldn't be
just
a surprise to
I
people.
want to say a corny joke.
No,
I mean, at
Gus,
this point, you
Gus,
might as well say it.
Yeah.
That you said that's an instant UTI. So I wanted to say, but he says bad dick in the room. I want to say that's instant oats.
Drew in the chat said, "Wait, women really be wanting 2 men?"
I don't know if they want it. Well, I can't speak for women.
Women, have you ever
Wow,
desired
okay,
or had a
cool.
dream
Thanks.
about or a fantasy about 2 men? What? Even if it wasn't sexual.
Wait, that finds y'all surprised by that?
Nah.
No, I'm not.
I think some dudes might be.
Drew's kind of surprised. He seems surprised.
I'm not surprised that
he said
he's.
that's-
I'm not surprised that
The
he's
only
surprised.
way-
That's really a fantasy.
The
for
only
y'all?
reason why I would be surprised if, say, a shorty invited me over and there's her and another dude in the room. Like, oh, this is my fantasy. I'm like, my Uber just left. Why would you wait to tell me that?
Ladies, if it's not you, do you know a friend or 2 who would desire a fantasy with just them and 2 males or more?
Or more.
What? What's this? The 4 train?
That was a good one. Good. Excellent.
I aim to laugh.
Rosmika said, absolutely.
Finally.
I mean,
Rosemaker said, absolutely not.
girls fantasize about it.
Not you, Rosemary.
Trains is a thing because they happen.
Do y'all feel like girls don't express their fantasies like males, like their sexual fantasies like males do?
I don't think any of us do.
No,
But
just
if we had to measure it,
Pause.
I think it's easy.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
If we had to measure it.
there goes
I
that.
feel like it's easier for women to express their fantasies.
You think
I
so?
don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's easy.
I think women hold themselves to a certain standard. And I could be wrong.
No,
There
I
could be
feel
women
like
who chimed in.
when women get comfortable, they are more open to express their fantasies. But With males, it's like, we gotta kind of dip our toe in. Like, do you like this?
I disagree, Shake. I think if a woman likes you, she makes you comfortable to be yourself.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of, it's funny when there's two pleasers in a room. So like, what do you like? What do you like? Like that kind of energy. But I think it takes long. Well, she has to be comfortable with you off the jump. But I think it's easier for men to get off their freaky bag before.
I don't think women are upfront about it. They may be indirect about it, where a male would be like, I'm gonna say it probably in not the most romantic way.
Yeah.
I just made.
Get the ice cream, B.
Like yo, this is what we doing. And she may or may not be with it, but a woman may think about it so many times, and I could be wrong. They may, feel free to chime in, but I feel like they may overthink it, or they may indirectly say it, and then they expect us to pick up on it.
Fear of judgment is real.
Yeah.
Lily said, and if we think it's outlandish, we're not going to say anything.
Exactly, because they don't want to be looked at like, wow, you a freak like that? What was you doing before me?
Because she like, yo, if you made it a big deal that I like pineapples on my pizza. You made a big deal about that. That's
a big deal, bro.
Who
the fuck eats pineapples? Who eats fruits on pizza?
This dude.
Nigga, no the fuck.
Yeah, I've done
pineapples on
He's
pizza?
gross. Look his meaning.
I've done it before.
That shit is good?
Yeah.
Hot?
He said hot.
Yuck.
It's not a. It's
So
not a big deal.
from your experience,
Pineapple chicken.
And ladies, you could speak on yourself.
Well,
talk
hold on.
with
If
your
you
girls.
just eat straight pineapples or pizza, you're a savage. My fault. Go ahead.
Nah, straight pineapples is good.
Do guys? Because I feel like guys don't express their sex, like amongst guys themselves.
We don't.
Not to a certain extent. Guys are still hold that to themselves. Like they don't
Definitely.
share all that information.
They'll be speaking to their
with
guys.
their guys,
like, yo,
right?
I like when
They'll say, "Yeah, I fucked her from the back. Her shit was clapping." They won't say shit like, "Oh, I wanted her to suck my balls" or some shit, right? Guys won't say that in conversation with each other, right?
Yeah.
There's still limits to what they express. So I'm curious if females express themselves with their females, their female friends or counterparts or whatever.
I think they do.
No, I think they do. I think they're more open.
I know. I want the ladies to answer though, because y'all
Oh,
thinking.
you're
I
right.
want them to.
You're right. You don't be hearing your girlfriend's conversations?
Wait, hold on. Lily said most women are pleasers, so they do what the guy wants if she really likes him.
Not all women are pleasers.
And then Drew said, I don't know about that.
Wait, how you said it?
He said, I don't know about that. I don't know, Lily.
Well, I can honestly hold on.
That's a statement right there.
Now I can honestly say that I may disagree with you on that, because if you had an experience,
What I said.
like you said, that men aren't really we don't really talk that much about our sexual experiences. Like we don't be vivid with what's done. We may just do mad sound effects. She was down there, whoop, whoop, wop. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she give me that wop wop, and I hit her with that mop mop, and then,
Bamboo.
and then she give me the
Niggas
bop,
only
bop.
care if you smash. That's it. That's all it is. Like, did you fuck?
Right.
She sucked your dick?
But when you,
all right.
so
That's
you
it.
never,
That's all
none
niggas
of your
care
friends,
about.
none of your friends ever described a sexual experience that they had.
Nah,
It was
because
that
they
good?
literally guys just want to know if you smashed or not.
You know when it comes up, when you play games, like drinking games, like
With your man?
Yeah. Drink, like never, you stupid.
Flip cup.
I get what you're
I
saying.
see why they friends.
Right. Like if you play a Never Have Ever, you ever play Never Have Ever and you find out some shit about your friend?
Exactly.
Right? Like, nigga, I knew you for 12 years. We played Never Have Ever and now I just figured out some wild shit.
You be like, nigga, what?
Nigga, you out here eating ass. I ain't even shit. Nigga, we
Nah,
been
but some of your
smoking a blunt together and you fucking
some of your friends be saying this shit, but you don't
Dookie
be
diving.
listening. Because I know somebody that said that shit to me. I was like, whoa. But they said it in a way where it's very not direct.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't
with
know how I
my.
feel about that.
I'm not with my eating ass friend. My bad.
You're not my eating ass man. You're not him. You understand, Craig.
Nah, but I feel like women are more comfortable with other women expressing their sexual details.
Let me read this. Drew said their group chats be lit, which is true. Lily said guys will def say or try their fantasies out, but it takes us a while to get comfy. but with our friends, hell yeah. All right. Colleen said,
Yeah, so
of
girls talk
course.
about
And
it.
I know other women who rather than over an additional woman. I guess they would rather try fantasies than an additional woman. Rosemika said, I've met men that honestly love that, but don't discuss it because
It's
it's sus. What? Eating ass?
Probably.
Or
The Dwayne Wade special.
What's the Dwayne Wade special?
wow. Yeah.
You a freak. You a freak. You got fucking specials and code names and shit.
Lily said, I'm magic on the room. Hit me with the D Wade special. Lily said, nah, some guys be vulgar in their chats. Colleen said,
Guys would be
double
vulgar,
the
but they're not
attention.
vulgar to their friends, to their homies.
I agree with you, Austin.
Right? The people who you have the deep conversations with, that's something that doesn't happen amongst guys.
Not all your guy friends.
Yeah.
Maybe like a specific person
Right.
that you real close.
Right, like I'll say it, you'll say it
Yeah.
amongst a group, but like if you down like talking to your mans and shit, it's like nah, just hit. That's it. That's all niggas care about.
I got that and she gave me that when I hit
Right.
It don't happen often. It usually takes either you or the other person or circumstance to get it out.
Or maybe
Definitely.
like they'll ask like 1,000,000 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo, son, yo, I had that too, and she did that. Like, oh, with a cherry?
Nigga, what? Colleen said, double the attention and pleasure towards the woman. Whew. You still on the 2 dicks?
Listen, it's a thing. It's not like it's not a thing.
Lily said they be dishing out the whole of them business. Like she did this and that and Ray and Colleen said absolutely, Gus. Two pleasurers will definitely explore different sexual desires together without judgment. I think that's true.
What?
2 people seeking the pleasure will explore without judgment.
Yeah, somewhat. Maybe. Depends on.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a pleaser.
Yeah.
Pleasing ass nigga.
So what, nigga? When I please that ass, they please me.
On that note, this was a great show.
So
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
I don't know how I follow up with that one.
Shout out to Rose Meek in the chat. Shout out to Lily in the chat. Shout out to Kaylee in the chat. Zay, what up? Zay in the chat. Listen, man. Shout out to Drew. Drew couldn't make it today.
Lily, Drew,
Cammy in the chat.
Cammy.
Yo, listen, y'all kept it.
One
Y'all
Eye
kept it
Skull.
going today. One Eye Skull.
Who else?
Listen, everybody.
Everybody that's in the chat, we appreciate y'all.
Hit that like button.
Hit
y'all.
that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's episode. Tell your friends about us. Share
Shout out to
this.
Zay O'Raga.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring it on a self-development topic.
Oh, real fast.
Oh, go ahead.
I definitely. I know, right? I'm the.
I'm gonna
Yo,
bring up a self-development.
This Kyrie is different.
At 10:30.
I know.
Wow.
It's gonna be like 5
He
minutes.
had his coffee, y'all.
6 minutes
Go ahead.
now because I'm really
Go
tired.
ahead.
Now that like the year is, going, we're in March, April, and like things seem to maybe get back to normal. Do you feel like you guys will be on your way to accomplishing your goals, or do you feel like you're accomplishing your goals right now as you speak? And if you don't feel like you're accomplishing goals, what's stopping you from accomplishing the shit that you want to do? I know it was a lot of questions. And
You want to go first?
I'll go first. I can say that in the beginning of this year, I had a what?
No, go ahead.
I thought you had something to say. At the beginning of this year, at the beginning of this year, my energy was high.
Mm-hmm.
I was very motivated, and I accomplished a lot between January and March. I mean January and then February, and my energy kind of slowed down a little bit for the month of March.
Why was that?
I think I put too much. all right, so you can have different tasks on your list or different goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with me, I underestimated how much energy one of those tasks or goals would take, like, or how much of a toll it had on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, it kind of drained my energy. So I know moving forward into the month of April, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay more attention to the goals that I have and how much energy I would need to put in to accomplish each. So I'll be more strategic with it.
Do you feel like putting a timeline on your goals makes it more pressure and makes you feel like it pushes you to the point where you lose a lot of energy?
No, I think having too many goals. Well, I think it varies. If you have a lot of small goals, you can get it done real fast. So I think it's more so be honest with how long each goal was going to take and give yourself some room. So if you know you should finish a goal in 2 weeks, maybe give yourself an extra week. Say 3 weeks, you get it done, and see if you could get it done before that. Give yourself some wiggle room is what I'm saying.
So do you feel like you're accomplishing your goals this year?
Yes, most definitely. First,
I think to attest to what you were saying with burning out.
Yeah.
You got to look at it as, and this is how I went into the new year. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. I've done, a few things that I wanted to do in January. I pumped out a lot of stuff in February, and I'm, scaled it back down a little bit for March, so that I don't overwork myself to the point where it starts to feel like a burden. Like I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I don't want to do more things. I'm being lazy now or whatever. So keep yourself at a steady pace. Try not to accomplish it all right now. As you got time, it's still the beginning of the year. It's only the third month. Pace yourself. It's a marathon.
Balance.
Do you feel like? I feel like when it comes to accomplishing your goals, I think it's good to set some time apart. Oh, my bad. You were trying to. My bad. I was gonna say the best for last, bro.
Okay.
I
appreciate
that.
that.
You, bro.
Smooth. All right.
But nah.
Don't ever hit on me again.
But I was saying is like I feel like for me when it comes to like accomplishing my goals, sometimes I feel like the best way for me to accomplish my goals is to tune myself out of social media and also not putting too much pressure on myself to hit the goal that I want to hit, because I feel like when you do that, it kind of sets up a negative attitude when you don't hit the goal you want to hit at a certain time. Like you're like, oh damn, like I didn't hit my goal, and then you like really sometimes it can be like an adverse effect where you're like, damn, I don't even want to do this shit anymore. Like your heart's not in it. So for me, like what happened?
Sorry, I gotta ask you after. Real fast.
I think
Finish.
I don't know, I'm done now. You fucked it all up.
My bad.
No, it's cool. Next time don't do it again. Go ahead, Shake.
All right. So what I was gonna say is a lot of my goals I've been trying to hit, like I just decided to focus up on them, and realizing that I can't move at a pace that everybody else wants me to move on. I got to be comfortable with the pace I'm moving at, because if I move at your pace and I'm not excelling the way I want to, I could trip myself up. Like OD. Like I've realized it. People want you to do certain things at a certain time. It's like you can't do that. You have to move at your own pace, and I feel like pacing yourself is the best way to get where you need to get to. Like I've accomplished stuff that, like I've lost and gained like all this year. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was at my lowest, didn't quit, stuck to it, and then came back up in the same, like within the same month. So, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is just, stick to your pace and be consistent and persistent. Like don't let anybody trip you up with their views of what's right to them. And that's it.
I agree.
On a happier note, show is good.
On a happier note, this is what I wanted to ask you real quick.
I'm happy. I'm looking forward to my next accomplishments.
This is what I wanted to ask him real fast. I wanted to ask you said pressure. Besides time, like deadlines giving you pressure, what else gives you pressure? Like the pressure that you don't want.
I think a lot of people underestimate family and friends pressure and also society pressure. Like what you expect when you try to accomplish a goal maybe somebody else has accomplished, and maybe your goal is sort of similar to what they've done, you try to put yourself in their footsteps to try to accomplish the same way, and you put a lot of pressure on yourself when you don't get the same results. Also, people, maybe friends or family, there's like some drama and stuff goes on, and like you're really trying to accomplish your goals, but then you're paying attention to your external life. So it's a lot of pressure to try to be like, okay, what do I set aside at that moment? What do I push away and what do I push ahead? Do I prioritize my goal or do I prioritize my family and friends? And you have to ask yourself what's more important. So I feel like I'm accomplishing my goals, though it's tough, but I feel like for me it's like you said, it's the journey that makes it all more better, because when you're actually hitting your goals, it feels much better.
Yeah, I think your self-awareness is definitely what's going to help you move forward with that. You understand that you don't like pressure. You don't work well under pressure. You understand that you don't do well with deadlines, and that's for you. That's like for yourself. That's how you learn and benefit for yourself, because some people I like pressure, right? I like deadlines.
You do well under pressure?
Yeah, I do very well under pressure. I like pressure. I like deadlines. It motivates me to accomplish things like that, and that's something that I'm aware of myself. So you being aware of that is going to definitely help you move forward in the future. Like, now I have to eliminate things. Now I have to, set some cushion aside for my timelines or whatever to help you be confident moving forward.
I agree.
Do we have any advice? Do we have any advice to give people before we exit the show on accomplishing their goals?
Hit that like button. No,
the self-awareness, on the self-awareness thing, because my energy went down from the last 2 months, like when it comes to motivation or just my energy with accomplishing a lot of things off my task list, because I'm self-aware that I'm aware that my energy went down, and I was able to, because of my awareness, I was able to think like, okay, why is it down, and analyze the reason, and not think because I'm lazy or saying these negative, labeling myself with some negative titles. I was able to say, okay, this is what happened. All right, taking that day, but it's really taking a day at a time. Like he said, it's a marathon. So I know moving forward, it's like I said, I got a new strategy. So just highlight on self-awareness is my thing. Just become one with yourself.
Word. And on that, you.
No, I'm good. Like, it's time to go. So we on the road to 100 episodes.
On the road.
We on the road to 100 episodes. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. But we cannot do that without your help. We need y'all to share these videos. We need y'all to share, post on Instagram, whatever you do to help us get there, because we have no show without y'all. So we need y'all to hit that like button. Tell your friends that Wednesdays you with your mans and them live at 9 o'clock or 9:05, because we be late sometimes. But make sure y'all tune in. We enjoyed y'all in the chat. Thank everybody that was in the chat. But we got to get up out of here. So Gus, take it away.
You just finished watching your mans in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare from a random house in Southside Jamaica, Queens. This is your man's and them live.
Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your man's and them. It's your man's and them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gus, Shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your man's and them. It's your man's and them.